The VFW Armed Forces Award has been presented annually since 1964 to military members and organizations to recognize extraordinary achievement to the armed forces of the United States, the nation, and our national security. In keeping with those extraordinary achievements, I take great pleasure in introducing our next guest. General Ann Dunwoody is a fourth-generation United States Army soldier who has served our nation as a logistician over 35 years. She is currently Commanding General of the United States Army Materiel Command, one of the largest commands in the Army, with more than 67,000 soldiers and civilians operating in 49 states and 127 countries. Since her first assignment in 1976 as a platoon leader at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, General Dunwoody has commanded at every level and held a variety of worldwide assignments. She was the first woman in a command battalion in the 82nd Airborne Division and the first woman in the U.S. military to achieve the rank of 4-star general. Yeah, go ahead. During Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm, she deployed with the 82nd Airborne as the division parachute officer. Later in her career as commander of the Surface Deployment and Distribution Command, she guided one of the largest deployments and redeployments of the United States forces since World War II in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. She is a graduate of the State University of New York at Cortland and later on went to receive a master's degree in logistics management and national resource strategy. She has been the recipient of a number of prestigious military and civilian awards and received an honorary doctorate of humane letters from SUNY Cortland in 2009 and an honorary doctorate of military science from Norwich University in 2010. Comrades and sisters, today we honor someone who fulfills the honorable tradition of extraordinary achievement represented by this award. Please welcome the recipient of the 2010 VFW Armed Forces Award, General Ann Dunwoody.
Armed Forces Gold Medal and Citation awarded to General Ann E. Dunwoody in special recognition and appreciation of her exemplary military career spanning more than 3 decades, beginning with her Army commission in 1975. General Dunwoody has embodied all that is in a brilliant military leader, admirably serving her nation in many challenging assignments and dedicating her career to enhancing the performance and welfare of United States service members. Always upholding the core values of the United States military, General Dunwoody has earned the highest respect and admiration of the veterans of foreign wars of the United States, in witness whereof we have hereunto set our hands and the official seal of the veterans of foreign wars of the United States, this 24th day of August 2010, approved by the National Council Administration, signed by the Commander-in-Chief, Thomas J. Tradewell, Sr., Adjutant General Alan F. Gunner Kent.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I can't begin to tell you, one, how honored I am to be here and how humbled I am to be the recipient of this award. But more importantly, I'm just delighted to be with this incredible group of men and women, the VFW team. This is such an impressive audience of veterans and patriots. I think there are more folks here than in my own hometown in Randolph, New York. Now, it's a real small town, a population about 1,200. But I have to tell you, even though it's a really small hometown, it's got a first-class VFW. And most of you wouldn't be surprised if I told you that the parking lot is the only one in town that's always full. Of course, half of them are snowmobiles. Commander Treadwell, thank you so much for this honor, and thank you for your lifetime of service to the VFW and to our nation. I also want to thank him for that very kind introduction. My mother would have believed every word of it, and my brothers and sisters would have wondered who the heck you were talking about. I'm also honored to have shared the stage with the best of the best non-commissioned officers from each one of the services. And I want to personally congratulate each one of them, thank them for who they represent. Let's give them another round of applause. Now, I know you heard from Honorable Secretary Shinseki this morning. We are so blessed to have such a passionate and caring leader leading our Veterans Affairs. And General Shinseki has been and continues to be one of my coaches and mentors. And I remember several years ago, when he was our Chief of Staff of the Army, he used to quote another great American, General Creighton Abrams, who once said, "What this country needs, it cannot buy. It needs men and women who see service to their nation as an affair of the heart." No organization represents that ideal more than the veterans of foreign wars. To those of you who are here and the 1.5 million folks you represent, I would tell you the average citizen probably does not know that for 111 years, the VFW has been standing shoulder to shoulder with all of our veterans. That you volunteered millions of hours to make sure the thousands of our veterans get the benefits that they've earned, and that you've raised millions in scholarships to enhance the education of our youth. Because for you too, service to our veterans really is an affair of the heart. And a simple thank you will never be enough, because we all know that the men and women of the VFW are national treasures. Please know that you continue to be an inspiration to me and to the men and women in uniform, past and present. And during these challenging and demanding times, I don't have to tell you that we will need you and we will need your help now more than ever. As you know, a new generation of veterans who've borne the nation's burden for the last 9 years must be cared for. Young vets, distinguished vets, vets with unique challenges and needs. And we can never forget what they have sacrificed for our country. And just like you, when they are needed, they were there. And just like you, they have given so much and asked for so little. So as you complete your important work this week, please, as you reflect back on the past and think about the future, every now and then, I'd ask you to look at the time. Well, it's about 10:15 here in Indianapolis. It's 6:15 p.m. in Iraq. It's 7:45 p.m. in Afghanistan, where men and women continue to risk their lives, provide hope in countries where there has been none, provide opportunities to those who have had none. And when they return home, I know the VFW will be there to honor our nation's sacred commitment to our veterans. So I'd like to accept this tremendous award on their behalf, on behalf of all of our great soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard men. Thank you again for this incredible honor. God bless you, God bless our veterans, and God bless our country. Thank you.
General, thank you so much.
All right.
Oh, thank you. And for you, for leading this great
Thank you,
team.
General.
Thank you.
And that's my coin. That's the VFW member protecting the soldier carrying the papers to Congress to protect his soldiers. And a pin, and I'd like you to have one of my medallions. It's same as my